Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the rod shop. Today we're doing something different. We're going to build the first Tsuka II handle that I've ever done. So y'all see around. Okay, well, I just finally got some. When they first came out, I'm like, nah, I probably won't use that. And then I decided I wanted to build a couple, and they were out of stock. So I finally got my hands on a couple of them. I got 2 casting, I got 2 spinning. Initial impressions was it is super light. I would imagine it's super sensitive. We're going to pair it up with an MHX Elite NP844 medium heavy extra fast blank that I'm going to use for probably light worming. And let's get started putting it together. I mean, you're supposed to be able to just slide it in and arbor it up. What does that do for length? Because that's a 7-foot rod. I don't know if I want to cut this down or not. It doesn't go all the way down in there. So let's find some stuff to work with. First off, I do need a stand. What am I going to use for a stand? Here we go. I'm going to improvise this work stand here. My original one died. My first prototype that I built, I actually gave away for somebody to play with it. And I was in the process of building another prototype for me, but it's just too hot out there in the garage. So I've got this piece of track that I cut off because I ordered an extended track when I got my G2 Pro wrapper, so I could do 8-foot rods easily, but the full length was too long, and I had a couple extra stands that I'd ordered, so I turned this into a handle building station, maybe. Let's get it leveled up. I've used it before to do some hand wrapping. I don't know if I actually shot video on that, but okay. Now we got something to work with here. Butt cap. I'll save that for later. And the hood. I'll save that also for later. Let's measure, see what we got. If this is a 7-foot rod, 7-foot blank. If I put the handle on it without cutting the blank, it winds up in the 7.6 range, I'll be happy. And it's 7.6½, so I'm going to leave it alone. That worked out perfect. Actually, I was looking for a little longer rod for casting some lighter baits, worm rod basically. 7.6 gives you a little more leverage, a little more of a lever to get it out there, so that's going to work out just fine. Let's move you guys down. Without everything crashing down on me. Sorry guys, not prepared. I wasn't going to shoot a video today, but it's too hot to be outside doing anything else, so I figured I'd just come in and hang out with y'all. Okay, so I watched a couple videos the other day. Pretty simple. Basically, you just want to arbor this up, glue it in, and we probably do. We'll do a few things first. Let's spine this blank and figure out where our trigger is going to be. Pull it out. Grab a pen. Keep it perfect. Looks like it right there. Yep, right back to it. Perfect. All right, so that is our trigger side. Now let's arbor it up. Put this back in here. Lock it down. Now I will. You guys seen me do this before. I'm gonna use tape to mark. You can use a China marker, however you want to mark where that blank is going to be. I want to make sure that I get it arbored up in this area. Imagine the butt. Let's check it. Instead of imagining, let's just check. So it goes down into the handle a pretty good ways. And we definitely, you're not really going to arbor it up in here. Put a little bit of tape just to make it tight here. And then we want to do at least 2 and probably 3 arbors here in the actual real seat section itself. Okay. Don't need that sticker. And paper towels. There we go. Let's get all that residue off so we get a good clean ball on there. Now I'm going to put 1 wrap of tape right here. Then I want an arbor right in this area. Not enough, but it's a good start. I want one out by the end of the real seat. And probably one in the middle. Just to keep the glue where it belongs. Okay, let's see what we got here. Pretty good ways to go. Up a little tighter. Tighter yet. Got a little tight, a little too much. Now we're talking. That's gonna do it. Okay, let's tape up the thread at the end here. Just make cleanup quite a bit easier. We're gonna wind up shoving some paste back up on here, I'm sure. And let's mix up some paste. I'm going to use the U40 Quick Bond 10-minute paste, paper plate, a couple popsicle sticks, and we are set. Let's mix up some paste. We're not going to need much. Just a little bit here and a little bit there. Everything else is going to be wide open anyway, so there's no sense in wasting paste and adding weight. We're going to wind up balancing this here in a little bit, so we will add some weight, but I don't want to do it where it's not necessary. There we go. About twice as much as we need, so let's glue it up here. Now, one of the cool things about this handle is I can see where if you have a rod that's completed and somehow you break a grip or bust a reel seat, that you could use this style handle to retrofit an older rod that everything else is finished on, and without having to take it off. You don't have to strip the guides off and all of that. You can just cut the handle section out and add this to it, and you're only really required to have it in about 6 inches, and it's supposed to be unbreakable. So we'll find out about that. I don't know if I'll test it to destruction, but we're gonna, as soon as we get it built, we're gonna go fishing. So it turns out I did mix up just about the right amount. All right, let's shove it on. There is my trigger. Turning as we go, as always. Take some of that excess off now. Shove it up tight. Pull that tape off now. I like to pack glue right up in the very end of the reel seat. It'll save you some hassles if you're epoxy ramp, which I will do on these. Put some turbo underneath it. Just get it packed tight, and let's wipe it off. Get all of the residue off of the threads and the blank. Now, I wasn't sure how I was going to like it, and I'm still not sure how I'm going to like it to fish it. But I will tell you that in about 10 minutes, maybe a little longer, start to finish, Let's see what the camera says. 16 minutes from the time I press record to the time we have a completed handle set, and that's the first one I've ever done. So, initial reaction is this is pretty amazing. We'll see how it fishes. It looks great. And you guys can see the 3K carbon fiber that I ordered is the matte finish. I got a little bit of cleanup here left to do, but for all intents and purposes, I have a handle set completed, honestly, in about 15 minutes. And I'm sure if you were trying to build a bunch of these at once, it's going to save you days from the time you start a rod to the time you finish it. Like, especially compared to the ATCs, the carbon fiber, the one that's got 14, the G2 has got 14 different pieces in it. This one has 3. We still have to put the butt grip on, but I'm going to let this set before I screw with it, just because it looks perfect and I don't want to mess with it. And then we'll balance it, put the plug basically in it, and start the guide train. So that's it. Tsuka II is pretty cool. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.